Good morning, everyone! You'll never guess what we're going to talk about today. Well, unless you read the lecture title, that is. Yes, it's a crowbar. And it's going to sound odd, but today's item is something pretty close to my heart, actually, because it's not just any crowbar, but Gordon Freeman's crowbar from Half-Life. The crowbar is, well, it's a crowbar, nothing more, nothing less. It's about half a metre long, mostly red, of an exposed metal top and bottom, and can be used for prying open chests and removing large nails. In the hands of Gordon Freeman, though, it's great at busting through windows and schwacking headcrabs out of the air. While the crowbar itself is nothing more than a simple tool, when wielded by the scientist Gordon Freeman, it becomes a deadly weapon and a symbol of revolution to a downtrodden people. Found initially by Freeman mere minutes after the devastating resonance cascade that flooded the Black Mesa research facility with extra-dimensional aliens, the crowbar was at first used to just open a path towards safety, but was also soon utilised to fend off the aggressive creatures infesting the facility. Even after sourcing more appropriate ordnance, Gordon would hold on to the crowbar, falling back on it when there was no other option, and imprinting its image onto the minds of some of the more intelligent aliens. Years after being relieved of its weaponry, presumably including the crowbar, former Black Mesa security guard Barney Calhoun would furnish Freeman with another of the tools in order to continue his fight. While extremely unlikely to be the same one he lost previously, the tale of the crowbar-wielding scientist single-handedly fighting off an alien scourge had already inspired the resistance of Combine-occupied City-17. Thus, even though Freeman would barely use the weapon, especially after receiving the gravity gun, it had become a symbol of revolution more than a simple tool. Even though the crowbar is most synonymous with Gordon Freeman, he was not actually the only person to use it throughout the Black Mesa crisis. Several other survivors made heavy use of the tool in their efforts to escape the facility, including Barney Calhoun himself, as well as Gina Cross and Colette Green. Because of this, it may be possible that it was not just Gordon himself who inadvertently made the crowbar so iconic in the eyes of the revolution, but simply the fact that it was so vital in the salvation of so many Black Mesa staff members. Additionally, there is also a case to suggest that Freeman's heroic reputation was not entirely of his own making, as there were at least two others clad in HEV suits fending off aliens, so stories from fleeing scientists of a crowbar-wielding hero may have related to multiple people, but later attributed to a single person. Even though the crowbar has gained a distinguished legacy as the weapon of choice for the hero of humanity, at the end of the day, it's just a crowbar, and its wide use in Black Mesa after the resonance cascade goes to show just how common it is. Therefore, there is no other choice but to give this otherwise iconic weapon an artifact rating of insignificant. So I know I went a little off topic, and the structure of the lecture was a little different from usual, but come on, how else am I supposed to talk about a crowbar for so long? Anyway, remember to subscribe for further course material and become a Patreon if you want to make a common household tool a symbol of your revolution. Have a great week, and I'll see you all back here at the same time next week.